Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to the latest vlog here on the Gavin Partridge YouTube channel. So we're doing mouth cancer vlogs at the moment, as last week, it's exactly 1 week ago that I made the announcement, and it was a week yesterday that I had the diagnosis. Now I've got a suspected stage 1 mouth cancer. When I say suspected that it's stage 1, but it's not confirmed yet. Definitely the mouth cancer is confirmed because I had a biopsy. And ultimately, that's the way that you diagnose cancer, you know, definitively. It's through biopsy. It's the only way, actually, to 100% definitively diagnose cancer. You can have all the imaging in the world, you know, and the imaging is absolutely fantastic these days. But ultimately, in the final analysis, to get that 100% diagnosis, the gold standard, the only way of doing it, is always through biopsy. And so I had the diagnosis that it is definitely a squamous cell carcinoma of the tongue and mouth, and that it is suspected but not confirmed to be early stage 1. And so I've been vlogging about the experience. I had an operation on Monday to remove the cancer and cut the neck. I've been and check the glands. I've been vlogging about the experience, you know, leading up to the operation. I'll vlog more when I get home and whatnot. But yeah, today was so I've been blogging about it. I've been keeping you informed. Today was COVID test day. And I'll talk to you about that in a moment. Just generally my day, I've been rather down today, actually. Probably the worst day I've had, you know, since the diagnosis, I think, today. Funnily enough, it's all just sort of hit me. And I'm not sure why that's happened, but I think that is, you know, how it is when you have cancer. Yesterday, I was absolutely fine. I had a lovely day yesterday. Today, I've been really quite down about things. So, anyway, I'll talk you through all of that in a moment. Just say that if you're enjoying the vlogs on the channel at the moment. And I appreciate, you know, mouth cancer or cancer generally isn't, you know, an enjoyable topic of conversation. So, maybe I should change it from if you're enjoying the vlogs on the channel to if you're finding the vlogs useful and you know, getting something out of these vlogs, then please can you like, share and subscribe, and thank you so much everybody for doing that. So yeah, COVID test went absolutely fine. I was at NGH at 9:30, brought in 9:30, had a PCR test. I have a proper one. You know, there's the two, there's lateral flow that you can do at home, and then there's like the gold standard again, which is the PCR test. So I had that, drove through. It was all ready there, waiting for me. You know, the appointment had already been pre-booked by my surgeon, Mr. Amran's secretary. So they was waiting for me. I was there virtually bang on time. And yeah, we drove through. My brother drove me, and we drove through, and it all went absolutely fine. It's always an experience, isn't it, to push a thing down the back of your throat. And you know, swishing around back of your throat, it does make you gag a little bit, and then pushing it up the nose. I don't mind it going up the nose, but it's always back of the throat makes me gag a little bit. But it all went absolutely fine. Have not heard anything, so I will think, you know, the test results back by now. So I'm assuming that I'm COVID negative. We only had COVID, as everybody knows, back in February. It was 7 weeks ago, but I tested positive. The nurse who did my pre-op assessment on Wednesday, you know, worked that out from date when I tested positive on the, I think it was the 12th of February, you know, worked it out, but it's 7 weeks, so long time has passed, but I think I should be like, maximum, immunity, you know, in terms of, you know, in terms of what the hell is the word that I am looking for? Antibodies. I had a mind block. Yes, in terms of the antibodies, I think I should be like at maximum immunity now. So I'm not, you know, everything should be fine with that. And then I got home, and the rest of the day has been spent in isolation. I'm isolating now through to Monday. I think that's so that I don't come into contact with COVID and, you know, take it into the hospital and get it while I'm having the operation or recovering and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm here at home recovering, recovering from the test and isolating. basically, and that will be my status till Monday when I go and have the operation. And I've had rather a down day today. I've been, so I wanted this vlog to be like an honest vlog. So I'm not going to put on like a pretense that everything is absolutely fine every single day, because that's not how cancer is. You have your good days, you have your bad days. I had a really nice day yesterday. I had a good day yesterday. I've had I'm not saying I've had a bad day, but I've had a rather down day today, just where I've been thinking about things and worrying. I've been worrying quite a lot about the neck dissection, the cut to the neck. I've been quite worried about what the scar's going to be like, how visible will it be, things like that. Will it be noticeable, particularly when I'm doing like the weather videos. I don't want to frighten people, with my scar. I think they do their best to hide it. I think they do their best to hide the scar. They do it within the creases and the folds of the neck. But even so, particularly early on, I think it will probably be quite visible. As I've been worrying a little bit about that. Will I frighten people? I have quite a young audience. I have quite a few kids watching who have an interest in the weather. I don't want to frighten, people's children. At Christmas, I was told that I'd made somebody's children cry, and that really, hit home with me, actually. I don't know if they said that as a joke, but it kind of upset me, really, because I'm not, doing Gav's weather vids, to make people's children cry. So that upset me a little bit, and I've been thinking about that, and I've been thinking about what will people's children think with this neck, with this cut across my neck, and so on. So I've been a little bit worried about that, a little bit anxious about that, and, just generally, I've had a down day, and it's probably quite irrational, really. At one point I was even thinking, is Gav's weather going to be took away from me? Because I am very proud of what I've done with Gav's weather viz. I've built that up from nothing over 10 years, a decade of hard work. And I've barely taken a break, except for like the odd day here and there, maybe a short holiday a few years ago, when my dad died. Of course, I had to have quite an extended period off bed, but really, even then, I carried on uploading occasionally for a couple of weeks, and then very quickly I was back into it, probably too quickly even. So it is very, very unusual for me to take an extended break, and I've just been generally worrying about whether this is marking the end of Gav's weather viz, or the beginning of the end of Gav's weather viz. Is everything that I've built up over a decade, is cancer going to take it all away from me? And it's irrational, and obviously that's not what's going to happen. I know it's not what's going to happen. Because I get to keep my tongue, so I will get to keep my voice. It may be slightly changed, but after a recovery period where I will have a job to speak for like 2-3 weeks, I think. But after a recovery period, I will get to keep my voice, maybe ever so slightly changed, but it shouldn't be greatly different. I should be understandable. So that side is fine. I'll get to carry on doing the videos. That's fine. The neck cut is not going to be that bad, but people will run off in horror. So I know it's irrational, but these things just play on your mind when you have cancer, and you have to do your best to control it. And the way I try to control it is doing the things that I love. So I have been again out in the garden this afternoon, and that's helped a lot. Garden therapy has helped a lot once again. I've finished cutting the grass. It's been a lovely afternoon, once again. But yeah, it's just how it is on the cancer journey. You have your days where you are very positive and you feel good mentally and physically, and you feel like you conquer the world. And then the next day you might feel very, very down. And that's the journey that you go on. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. and down, until you finally, of course, reach the final resolution, which hopefully is full recovery. But yeah, I don't normally worry about scars. I have got a scar on my chest, you know, why not sort of unbutton very briefly? And I have actually got a scar on my chest. I don't know if anybody can see that, but I have a scar that runs down the centre of my chest. And I've had that all of my life. Well, I didn't have it for the first 3 months, but I have got the scar there. Runs down the centre of my chest. I don't normally show that, and I'm only doing it because of this particular video, of course. But I had that, like, when I was a baby. I had open heart surgery. Again, it's something that I haven't talked about a great deal, but when I was a baby, I had open heart surgery. I was born with a hole in the heart and a valve issue, you know, and it was 1978 that I had this operation. Professor Magdi Yaqub, I don't know if anybody has heard of Professor Yaqub. Please let me know in the comments if you have. He's retired now, but he was like one of the world's leading pioneering heart surgeons back in the day at Harefield Hospital, and he did my operation to repair the valve and to put a patch over the hole. At the time, it was a very cutting edge operation. You know, a few years earlier, I would have died with that. He was really pushing the boundaries at that time. Not just him, but, you know, the leading heart surgeons in the 60s and 70s were really pushing the boundaries of what had previously been like fatal conditions. You know, if you had something like hole in the heart sort of 30 years before 1978, then it would have meant death, you know, and they were really pushing the boundaries, and I had this very experimental operation that saved my life in 1978 when I was around 3 months old. And I've had the scar ever since, and I've never been particularly self-conscious about the scar, but I think because it's mainly covered, you know, if you've got scars that are covered, then you don't really tend to worry about them a great deal, because I take my shirt off and people see it, but I very rarely have my shirt off, and I do unbutton a little bit in the summer, but again, it's not particularly visible then. So normally it doesn't get seen, but with this scar, it is going to be quite visible, and I think that's why I've been worrying a little bit about it. But at the end of the day, I've got to have it, you know. I've got to have the scar, I've got to have the operation, I've got to have the glands removed and tested to make sure there is no metastasis from the tongue cancer to the neck, and that's it. So there's no point worrying, you know. There's no point worrying about the scar. There's no point worrying about the operation, because I've got to have it, you know. I've got to have that done. It's like worrying about the night or worrying about the day, you know. There's no point, because it's going to happen anyway. This operation is happening. I've got to have that scar, and that's it. So why waste my time worrying? But that's a cancer journey, you know. That is the cancer journey. I know that's a cancer journey. That you have your days where you feel very positive. You have your days where you feel quite down about things, and this has definitely been one of those days where I feel quite down. But I shouldn't really be feeling down, I don't think. My good friend David has told me, David Birch, has told me that, you know, your scars are your war wounds. I think that's a very good way of looking at it, actually. You know, that scar will be my war wound, and you know, will be the sign of victory in the end, hopefully, when I come to the end of this journey, and the cancer is banished, and I'm back on, you know, back recovered and doing Gauss Worthies and everything that I love, and that, you know, that will be my war wound, to say that I've had this fight, I had this battle, and I came out on top. I beat cancer. That's what was left. You know, that is what was left of the battle, and it's my victory. You know, that's my victory, my war wound, and yeah. So I'm feeling better now. Actually, I was very down like a few hours ago. I'm feeling a lot better about things now. How I'll be tomorrow, I don't know. You know, I could be very positive tomorrow. I might be down tomorrow. I might be somewhere in between. It's a journey that you go on. You're up and down. until, as I say, you reach your resolution, which is hopefully full recovery. That's what we're all hoping for, and that's certainly what I am hoping for. But yeah, I wanted the vlogs to be real. You know, I don't want to sit here. How long have I talked for? I've probably been rambling on for ages. I hope I haven't bored anybody. 15 minutes, oh dear. I wanted the vlogs to be real. You know, I don't want to put on a pretense every single day that everything is absolutely fine, because that wouldn't be honest. That would not be, you know, anybody who's had cancer or has currently got cancer would know that's not real. You know, Gav's just putting on a performance there, putting on a pretense, because you do have your down days. You do have your days when it all feels very overwhelming, you know, and you worry often irrationally about what's going to happen. And that's it, you know, that's the journey that you go on when you have cancer. So I wanted to log. Yesterday I logged a good day, an enjoyable day. Today I've logged vlogged even a much more down type day. Tomorrow we'll see. And the other thing you have to do when you have cancer is just take it one day at a time. So when I say tomorrow we'll see, I mean it. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. Will it be a good day? Will it be a bad day? I don't know. And there's no point worrying about what will happen tomorrow. Today, earlier on, was a down day. Now I'm feeling a lot more positive about things, and we'll see what happens, you know, as we go into tomorrow. And of course I will vlog again tomorrow and on Sunday, which will be Operation Eve. I'll be vlogging on Sunday on Operation Eve. And we'll see, you know, we'll see what happens over the weekend and how I'm feeling tomorrow and on Sunday as well. And then, of course, the vlogs will stop for a while because I'll be in hospital having the treatment. And then when I get home, I will restart the vlogs and you'll be able to go on the recovery with me. Hopefully, you'll be able to go on the recovery with me anyway. Right, I hope I haven't rambled on too long and bored everybody. But yeah, you know, I wanted it to be real. Generally, I think the vlog, you know, I wanted the vlog to be real, give you a real taste and experience of what having cancer is like. Generally, I think I've done quite well since the diagnosis. I think generally I've been pretty positive. Of course, I've had occasional moments of worry and whatnot, but I think generally I've been pretty positive. I've been focusing a lot, you know, on external stuff, but today it just kind of caught up with me quite a bit, I think, and perhaps just hit me, you know, the full extent of what's happening. Maybe it took a week for it to really hit me, and yeah, it was a down day, but I think I'll be better tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Right, anyway, I hope I haven't bored everybody with talking about myself. It's been 20 minutes of rambling on, so I hope I haven't bored anybody. And we'll be back, or I'll be back tomorrow with vlogs. If you've got any questions, then please let me know in the comments. I want to do like a video where I answer questions, do a Q&A. We've had a couple of questions so far, so if you've got any questions, then let me know and I'll do a Q&A when we're probably going to need around 5 or 6, I would have thought. We've got a couple so far, so if you've got any questions, then let me know. And I'll be vlogging again tomorrow, of course, about this experience. But for this vlog, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.